Welcome to the D-Daily Special, the series where I tackle missions and maps in various games that have a D-Day theme or are of the same epic scale as D-Day, where chaos, hundreds of units, and explosions are at the center. In this series, we will see the setting of the most famous D-Day, that of Normandy, returned many times, but also other military operations in the Pacific and even during other times. As the definition of D-Day is the day that a military operation begins, like Operation Overlord, I will also find myself on the beaches during the time of ancient Rome, fight my fellow brothers during the US Civil War, or have massive fights in futuristic settings. As long as a map or mission feels epic and is comparable to a D-Day operation in terms of scale, it gets a pass in this series. If you have any suggestions or tips for missions or maps that are chaotic and epic enough to fit in this series, then let me know in the comments below. Hey everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the D-Daily Special, the series where we tackle levels, missions, and maps that have D-Day as a setting or something similar in terms of epicness or scale. Today we're going away from the beaches of Normandy and instead focus on the famous Battle of Stalingrad. When one thinks of the Battle of Stalingrad, the first thing that comes to mind is the level in the PC version of Call of Duty 1, but we've already done that in a previous D-Daily Special episode, so today we're going to take a look at that same level, but then in Call of Duty Finest Hour, console exclusive. It is inferior to the PC version in my opinion, but nevertheless, let's give it a go. The mission name is Not One Step Back, and of course refers to the Russian officers or Soviet officers executing their own men for deserting, for fleeing, labeled as cowards. And this also happens in the PC version level, and what I was very surprised to find out is that I got a comment on that previous video of someone saying that this was German propaganda, which just was ridiculous to me. Because if you look it up, there's a lot of information about this, and also that it became public in the late 80s, meaning that it was impossible to be German propaganda. And not only that, it was, fairly common in those days to, execute people who fled or deserters, not only in the sense that it happened here, but there are also documents out there where this happened during the Fin Wars, where Russian high officers who failed in battle were executed for their failure. So, I was a bit disappointed. I was like, well, people should do a little bit more homework in terms of saying ridiculous stuff like that.
Europe, 1940. Hitler's ruthless quest to extend Germany's borders has his people at war with the world. The mobilization of armies by Britain and France proves no deterrent as the Nazis invade their
If you are interested in this early warfare, I also recommend you watch my Battlefields of World War II series, where I go through the war in chronological order with Battlefield 1942.
By 1941, the battle for North Africa is on,
where we are currently actually fighting in the Fin Wars.
On the Eastern Front, an impatient Hitler breaks his pact with the Soviets. Stalin responds with a scorched earth policy, intent on leaving only ruins for the Nazi invaders. But one by one, his cities fall. Now, in 1942, massive German air raids commence against Stalingrad, and the battle for this noble city turns vicious. The Red Army refuses to retreat, and a counter-offensive is launched against a force that now stretches from the Volga to the Atlantic and deep into the African desert. Against impossible odds, millions come forward to answer the call of their countries, their families, their lives.
We will drive them out of our country. For the glory of Mother Russia. Now this whole Call of Duty Finest Hour is probably the least one in the series of World War II Call of Duty. Sokolov.
I thought I was safe. As a watchmaker's apprentice, I would
there might be some
open a shop of my
audio
maybe
issues
have children,
sometimes.
Start a life. But now our cities are under attack, and Stalingrad will put an end to those dreams. We should have known the Germans would turn on us, break the treaty. They have no honor.
You helped also invade Poland,
Our duty. I'm only 20, but I'm ready to fight to the death.
I always love how they keep forgetting that Russia also invaded Poland. In the Cold War series that I do, there are the Cursed Soldiers of Poland, who are Polish people who did not, like, forget about the fact that Russia also invaded them. And they got, I don't know, they got banned for that. They got labeled for that. It's sad, too, because all these young men, you know, there's nothing really glorious about this.
We're about to begin the greatest moment of your life.
They just want to survive.
The Germans have lost hundreds of tanks and planes. Hitler's brutalized hordes are now advancing towards Stalingrad over mountains of their own dead bodies. Our Bolshevik party, our nation, our great country have given us the task not to let the enemy reach the Volga and to defend the
Heads
city
down,
of
comrade!
Stalingrad.
Oh, there's the music. Oh god.
Enemy, up into the unremitting battle, comrades! For Stalingrad! For our great! Not one step back!
Oh, here it goes.
Cowards and traitors will be shot! Do not count days! Do not count miles! Count only the number of Germans you have killed! Kill the German! This is your mother's prayer! Kill the German! This is the cry of your Russian earth! Do not
Yes,
give up.
comrade!
Do not let up! Kill! Death to the German invader!
We will kill! Now that we arrived, we are not getting a rifle, I can assure you that. So this is automatically, I do not have control yet, unlike in the PC version, I think. So the guy in front of me got a rifle, so I got ammo. Take a look around. Now this is kind of cool. There's, yeah, hold on. There's a bit more exposure here than on PC version. We have wounded being treated here. He's just being down. Full of fear, blood. I mean, graphically, it's very much inferior to the PC version, but nevertheless, let's get going. Pushkov.
You're with me.
Yes, sir.
Attention and follow my orders, or I will shoot you myself.
Aye, aye.
Come quickly. We're expected at the front lines.
I think that's a little bit much, though, how they push that. Where he's like, oh, shoot you myself.
The fascists have reached the park. And they're
Oh, here we go. I love that imagery with the flag. It's so cool. Ooh, God. Oh, he's retreating. Nope. Yes, sir. Don't worry. I will not retreat. Oh, my God. The PC version does not have trenches, so it's very cool that it has a different feeling, even though it's the same battle than the PC version. Oh, my God. I am quite hurt. Wait, Sergeant Pushkov! Yes, sir. Oh my God. I think you can see, though, why it earns the place in the D-Daily Special with its epicness. And for the time when this came out, it was incredible. In terms of, like, the humans, like the amount of units. And the spectacle. Oh, they're being mowed down. Hold on! We're right behind you, comrade. God dang. It's a suicide run. Alright, here we go. Finally some quiet.
Explosives are here in the refinery. We need to flush them out before we get to the park. Follow my lead.
Okay. One of the things, though, that is immediately, and that might be also because of the console limitations, is that... Oh, here's one of the audio glitches I was talking about. Is that, it is a lot darker than the PC version.
You, over here. Pick up his rifle.
Yes, sir. Alright. Now let's shoot us some Germans. Oh. Alright, I should do it. Let's move forward. Melee? Eliminate retreating Germans. Hold on. Can I have the MP40 for that?
Yes, comrades! Victory!
Oh, here come us!
Watch my back while I clear out this rubble.
For Mother Russia! Keep moving forward! What the fuck?
This way, comrades! Keep moving!
Oh wow, Pushkov is not doing great.
Keep moving! It's a massacre! They're heading straight for the machine house! I know a better way in. Follow me!
So here you actually do not take part in the charge, which is a bit of a shame. It might be because of the console limitations. Oh, the officers even... Oh no, he's not going in. Here we go. I know the epic song. Let's go, let's go, let's go! For Mother Russia! Uh-oh. We gotta do something about an MG42. He's mowing our boys down. Surprise, motherfuckers!
You're still alive, comrade! I'm impressed! Follow me!
Yeah, look at that. Victory!
Keep moving!
And that is the end of the level. Again, short but sweet. Again, these are just about usually opening missions and levels. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you know any tips or suggestions for levels or missions, please let me know. Last time I got a really cool Arma mission suggested, so I will definitely take a look at that very soon. But if you know anything else that's really, really cool or really epic, let me know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys during the next Daily Special.